EcoKnights started about 3 years ago with the aim of doing a lot of environmental awareness, especially to the local community. And we started off with the website, and before that we also run a little bit of community programs with children and underprivileged children and all. How did the name EcoKnights came about is basically, if you look at the definition of eco and the definition of night, it's self-explanatory. It means basically someone who fights for something. And in this case, because we're very eco-centric, so the definition basically means we are a bunch of professional people who work towards fighting for something for the environment. So that, in a sense, is the definition of our name. And also, I think when you are an outsider and when you hear the word EcoKnights, I think it gives some sort of a call for action, that kind of connotation. So, with the name, I think we've basically captured the attention of a lot of younger generation people. And I think that is the target audience that we're looking at, mainly because if we want to do any changes for the environment in the future, we start with the younger generation. A variety of professional people. They've got the basic people like me who come from an environment background. There's also those who come from a business background, marketing background, even communication and media. What we are very much like-minded individuals who share passion for the environment, especially conservation, but utilizing a separate skill. So, for instance, it doesn't mean just because you're an IT geek, you can't be doing something for the environment. So in return, we utilize those skills for our website. And if you look at how our structure is, it's a very volunteer-based structure where everyone basically tells us or lends a hand based on their skills, and we kind of treat it out of support for the environment. So if you go to our website, you kind of have to look at our website as well. That's how we keep them very close, we keep them updated on what we do, so that if they have time, if they feel like volunteering, they know of our progress and what our activities are, so they can come in and do like this.
Right, recently we have organized film festival. It's called Eco Film Fest. It's held 1st and 2nd of November at Kuala. It's the first free drink festival where we take everything like film, music, art, as well as NGOs, government organizations to join and make it happen. It's a film competition with a couple of speeches where we have amateurs, professional filmmakers, what else, and performances as well by local artists. Had a lot of good response. It was about 8,000 people came for the event, and it's a good start for us. It's the first event, the first film festival about travel, and we're coming for Malaysia.
The reason we did an EcoKnights Fest is because all watch inconvenient shows, we all watch 11 hours. They're all mostly foreign content. Of course, the end objective is to make people understand the global impact of climate change, for instance. When you're talking to a Malaysian audience who has very minimal exposure to their impact on the environment, you need to give them local content. If you tell them the ice caps are melting in the Arctic, they won't know what. They don't see the global picture. Organized Eco Film Fest basically to get more response from the filmmakers to make films for the environment. We in return use the film to educate the other Malaysians or educate Malaysians who are part of our program. At the end of the day, it's kind of win-win. We build the skills of the filmmakers to be more aware of environmental issues, and they can do short films and documentaries and all that. And on one level, we have a lot of local content we can blast out for all Malaysians. Obviously, it means more when you find out that the river that's really polluted is in your backyard versus the river is in Europe. You see the impact immediately, you go like, okay, there's a ton from here. So I think within the local context in Malaysia, we're lacking in that. The communication skills are either translated from foreign materials or we take it directly. I mean, the film, the content is good, foreign perspective. When you try to talk to the auntie that lives next door and all that, you got to be real about the environmental issues. Yes, the ice cap come up in there, but this lady is still throwing rubbish in the drain. How do you educate that person and make her learn a little bit about the environment? That's why we started EcoKnights, hoping that films hopefully can speak a million words and are able to educate local people. Undergrad Detail is a new program which will be launched in January, and this is one of the few programs where we demonstrated sustainability in how we manage the program, we initiate the program. We've got various stakeholders who are part of the program, the community, IMU, which is the bank, the local community bank, and we have the Salijaya Municipal Council, which is the local council. We also have state government, state government participating, and we have a few corporate entities coming in, and we coming in from a non-profit organization. So if you look at the structure of the program, it has various elements of stakeholders that are important to run a successful environmental program. And the whole idea of running an undergrad detail is kind of demonstrate that it could be a suitable platform for students to speak out about their efforts in the local schools. We've heard of schools that excel really well in academics, excel really well in sports. Now it's time we look at schools that excel really well in terms of environment, whether they have constructed a way to harvest rainwater, for instance, or they found a way to raise funds to buy solar panels for the library, for instance, because the library is an alternative. So some of the kids are very smart and ingenious, and they've devised ways to support eco-friendly, maybe a garden or organic composting. You and me, we don't care about it. There's other issues to worry about. So we're starting this platform with the hope that we can get more to the institute, we can get more stakeholders like banks, local councils, and all that to pull the resources together and run this award stage. And also because your target audience are teenagers, high school kids, right, so that's the problem. So it's going to be done in a very MTV kind of style. It's not an award, it's going to be run so that we can cater to the psychology of the teenagers today. There's no point doing a very traditional, formal government style kind of program when the kids are way ahead in their intellect and their preferences. We try to fit in what we do and make it more, what's that word? Not happening. Make it more suitable to their lifestyle. It becomes fun. So this is the eat
you can send it an email. You can look at it on our website, www.ecoKnights.com, and it's very simple. If you have passion in environment, or you think you can contribute something towards the better environment, you can just come along. And who knows, you can, small things make a big difference.